welcome back to Moments with FA, where we talk about love, life, and God. Today, I am going to take you guys to my kitchen once again, and I'm going to be doing this with my mom. So yes, y'all, quarantine has been real nice to us, okay? We've been hanging out a lot lately. So, today, we're going to be cooking two special meals. I'm going to split them in different videos, but two special meals. The first meal we're going to make is cassava leaf. Now, this is a delicious meal. Anyone from West Africa pretty much know about this. Liberia, Sierra Leone, but I'm gonna teach you with a little twist. It's fun, it's easy, and overall, it is delicious. Let's get started. So, as you can see here, I have my salt, my Scotch pepper, and in case it's not enough, I have my jar of pepper here from the motherland itself. And I have my yabas, aka onions, my Maggie. I have my bowl of crab, fish, and my mackerel. I think that's pronounced fish here. I have my dried fish. You can get it from your local farmer's market or African stores, perfectly fine. My dried turkey. I, of course, have the main ingredient of the food, my cassava leaf. This is usually bought in African stores next to your home, or some farmer's market actually do have them. It looks like it's like a lot, but trust me, I'm feeding a family of 4. I have my coconut oil. This is where I'm doing it with a twist. Typically, people use it with palm oil, but I'm using coconut oil. And then I have my peanut butter. You do need peanut butter for this food, y'all, but not the one that has sugar. It has to say no sugar. Farmer's Market has this. The pepper and the onions, and also some okra. You do need some. I'm going to go ahead and blend all of this together. The okra gives that little slimy stuff a little bit. What I'm going to do, the first thing is season my fish. And with my fish here, this is onion powder my mom is using. I'm going to go ahead and season my fish, and I'm going to fry this particular fish. Remember, I have 2 separate fishes, the raw the raw fish, and then I also have the dried fish. But this raw fish is going to be fried. Make sure you season it really good. And whatever you do, do not forget salt, y'all. Please don't forget salt. I cannot emphasize that enough. And then you can use Maggie cubes. If you don't have that, you can use bouillon cubes. This is literally can be found at your local Kroger's. Literally, like I got this from Kroger. If you don't have Kroger, just look at your local grocery store. You should have that. On a separate pot, I'm gonna go ahead and boil my my mackerel fish. Once this is boiled, I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. Be very careful. The pot is hot, y'all, so be very careful. But I'm going to remove this, put all in a separate bowl so I can let it get cooled. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the same water where there's already juices in here and put my dried turkey, put my crabs, and put whatever other raw meat you're using. Go ahead and put that in here and have it to be cooked. In the meantime, while this is cooking, remember there's the seasoning in here, y'all. So you don't have to season those other meat. It's fine. In the meantime, while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and debone my fish. You don't want to break it into too much smaller pieces. This is perfect. And then on a separate bowl, I'm going to go ahead and debone my dried fish. Be very careful because you will hurt your fingers. But it should look like this. It should look like this. See, it's not too small. It's not too big. Then I'm going to rinse it off a little bit. Don't leave in the water too much because all the flavor will be gone. I'm going to rinse it. Now, my pot with the other meat has already been boiled and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and add the dry fish there and have it to cook for like about 3 to 5 minutes. Remember, this pot, no seasoning needs to be added here. Seasoning's already in there based on the other one you use. This is Ogiri. Now, I didn't mention it earlier, but you do need Ogiri. And it's actually, you don't need it. It's not a must. You can have Ogiri. It just makes the food to smell good, really good, I promise. It smells bad when you're using it, but it tastes good once it's been cooked. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my cassava leaf. Go ahead and put it in there. Now, I use 3 bags actually. Remember, I'm feeding a family of 4 to 5 people, and I'm giving some friends some food. So go ahead and proportion your food according to how many people are eating it, and etc., etc. But put everything in there, and sometimes you may have to put your food in a microwave just so it can be defrosted, whatever the word is. And like you can see, my mom was doing it here. She's mixing everything. One person can do this, but it's she and I who in the kitchen. About 3 or 5 minutes later, go ahead and put your peanut butter. Remember, use the one that has no sugar. You don't want your food to be sweet. Put no sugar. I used about 5 scoops inside, but remember, this is all based on the proportion that you're using, okay? Once you've used put your peanut butter, you go ahead and stir it up. And then, I didn't mention this earlier, I did forget, I'm sorry, but I put pinto beans. These are all optional stuff that you'll see me add later on. But after about 5 minutes, now I'm going to go ahead and add my seasoning. I've gone ahead and, as you can see here, I'm going to go put my Maggie cubes. I use Maggie for everything, y'all, literally. I'm going to put 2 Maggie cubes. Make sure you get it all in there. Usually you can put it on top of your pot so that it can warm up and it'll be easier to squeeze. And this is a messy food. Most of the foods you're going to see on my screen are messy food, on my page are messy food. So make sure your hands are always clean. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my coconut oil. Like I said, some people use palm oil, it's fine. People use vegetable oil, it's fine. But I'm using coconut oil. It's much healthier, I believe. And it tastes the same, but hey, just be a little different, okay? It's fine. Then you're gonna stir everything up to be drowned in the coconut oil. Like everything, stir it really, really, really well, guys. Stir it up. You notice I haven't put the other fish yet, the little deboned fish that we had earlier when I first boiled it. But after everything has been stirred, now I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. And once you do put it in, be careful you don't to stir too much, because if you stir too much, you will break the fishes to pieces. Like it will be very, very small. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put my ogiri. I don't know how to pronounce this in English, but I think it's spelled Ogiri, ogiri. I don't know, but whatever. So I'm gonna put it in there and I'm gonna go ahead and stir a little bit. Then I'm gonna add my blended pepper, onions, and what did I put? Okra. I'm forgetting, guys, already. But I'm gonna put all of that baby in here, and it's so delicious. The only seasoning I've put so far are the one from the fish that I had when I first seasoned the fish, because I used the same water, and I put some Maggie inside of it. I haven't put salt. I haven't done any of that yet. The reason why is because when you're cooking, after a while, these seasonings, the food kind of will distribute their seasoning that you already have, the fish and everything. So you want to make sure you be careful not to put so many season all at once. That is how things become too seasoned, over seasoned, too salty, etc. The way I typically will know whether I should add more salt or not is by simply tasting it. As you can see, I put some on my palm and I'm going to go ahead and taste it. It looks like I need a little bit of salt here. So I will go ahead and put some salt on my spoon, and this is how I know that this is enough salt. Then I put some salt, and after that, I'll taste it again. And if it's good, I don't have to put any more seasoning. But my mother and we have different tastes, guys. For me, I don't really like salt like that. And none of us like salt like that, but we have different tastes. So she's gonna taste it to see if it's good. She's the spokesperson for the rest of the house. For me, I could go without adding any more salt. And I think from, her tasting it here, it looks like we're good. I think both of our taste buds kind of match this time. Ding, 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 ding. Praise the Lord for us. Now I'm gonna cover for about a good 5 minutes. After that, then you can go ahead and add your fried fish. Now with your fried fish, like I said, be careful not to stir it too much because it's softer, so you don't want it to break to pieces. In my home, there's 5 of us, so we actually do count how many fishes we have in our pot just to make sure nobody has more or less than the other person. It's petty, I know. But after another 5-6 minutes, whatnot, maybe 3 to 5 minutes, then you can go and carefully stir your pot to make sure things are still evenly distributed. And then you're going to go ahead and cover your pot and leave it on low for about a good 3 to 5 minutes. And then ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. This is how it should look like right now. Guys, that's it. All right, everybody. So the cassava leaf has been done. Now, it was so fun making this meal because of my mommy. If you made it this far, thank you. Now, some of you guys that know me, in my house, nothing goes to waste. You see this thing? This is how your pot will look like if you're done cooking. A lot of people will just throw this away, right? before I show you what I'm about to do, here's an easy way to clean it up. Just put this in the water, soak it up, and then when you're done, just scrub it out, okay? But in this house, we do way more. I've already cooked the rice. So I have my white rice, right? This is just some extra stuff, okay? You can stop the video now if you want to. But have you subscribed? Don't stop until you subscribe. Thank you. So my mom, my little brother, and I were about to eat. There's a lot of goodies going on in here. So I'm gonna put the rice in here, stir it up with a lot. All my Africans are watching this. Can you please tell me if you guys did this at your house? Can you relate? I know you can. Don't try to lie. You can do it, right? So I'm gonna stir it up. Stir it up. Okay, the video it's not working for me. So with my hands, y'all. Oh yeah, I was about to eat this with my hands. So I'm gonna stir it up. Or you can add some more stew if you want to. Great. And then once you stir it up, you add some stew. Like this. Guys, I literally took you guys to my motherland. This is how some of us eat. Hold your hand. I don't need a spoon. I don't need a fork. That's enough. All right, subscribe. Thanks for watching.